Yes guys, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. This is the Weekly United, the place where we wrap up the world in the week of Manchester United, the biggest and baddest football club in the world, and of course, the one that they all talk about the most. Whether it's a transfer rumour of a player going to an obscure club, they'll chuck Manchester United's name in it. Whether it's a little bit of drama popping off in the Premier League, somehow United's name will be thrown into the mix. If there's a player that's currently doing well, they'll chuck Manchester United's players into the mix and start comparing and contrasting. In fact, this week I've even started hearing that all the Manchester United greats that won all those trophies over the years, you know, the great ones, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Edwin van der Sar, all these great players are all shite and overrated. Imagine that. We battered everyone, won all those trophies, and our players actually weren't that good. Who would have thought it, eh? United did really destroy so many childhoods, eh? So many childhoods, and it's great to see the results of that happening on Twitter right now. And just bitterness everywhere. But enough of that, we're going to get stuck into the Weekly United today. And like I said, we've got so much to discuss. We've got the latest on Odion Ighalo. We've got a new update on the new kit. Yes, you heard that right. Training's been getting feisty as well as the players are back into training. And the Premier League clubs have voted for a return to contact training as well. Alexis Sanchez has been linked with a move to Dortmund in a potential swap deal for Jadon Sancho. Could it possibly happen? Oh my God. Please, Dortmund. United as well have made an overdraft withdrawal. We've gone deep into our overdraft, but is that in preparation for the summer? Find out here. And Gomes, is he a generational talent? Will he sign on the dotted line for Manchester United? We'll be discussing all that here and more on the Weekly United, so make sure you're keeping it locked. You're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Help us hit 75k ASAP, and then we want to chase that 100k by the end of the year and get that plaque on the wall. And also, we've got a little target of 100 members by the end of June. At the moment, we've got 60. That means I need 40 of you legends to become members by the end of June so we can hit our target. If you become a member, you get exclusive content, you get bonus features on the channel, you get to join the Discord, and of course you get to ask questions and Q&As and player interviews and things like that. So if you're interested, hit that join button. But for now, let's get stuck into this shit. First things first, we'll get an update on Odion Ighalo, the Nigerian R9, and of course we are hearing that Odion Ighalo could be returning on May the 31st. His contract ends at Manchester United, his loan expires, and he could be heading back to Shanghai Shenhua for their league start, which is very soon. But Jonathan White tweeted, football reporter Miao Yuan of the Psych Football app reported that those foreign Chinese Super League players and coaches currently outside China may not be able to return until October. List of those still overseas includes Odion Ighalo and Rafa Benitez. Now, because of this, it looks like United could be granted a little bit of a respite. It looked like Ighalo was going to go back. It was in Shanghai's benefits to get him back and their season starting and stuff. United were finding it hard to get them to agree to an extension. They wanted a permanent deal. We heard rumours of them offering a new contract to Odion Ighalo, which his agent knocked back. He said that's not true, there's a salary cap coming in China. And he also confirmed there were talks ongoing with Manchester United, as did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But now it looks like you can't even get back into the country until October. So what does that mean? In fact, what does this even mean? I don't even know if this really says Rafa Benitez and Odion Ighalo can't get back into the country until October. It literally could say anything. But you know what? I'll take Jonathan White's word for it. Right then, we all got worried when we saw the new kits coming out. The zebra pattern one, the bus patterned one, which, to be honest, I didn't really mind that much myself. But it looks like we've got a new update on the kit. And the first leaks, you know, they're nothing to worry about because the kit's actually not that bad. The yellow pattern in the kit, as you can see, isn't that standout. It's just little specks of yellow throughout the kit and yellow dashes of little dashes of black as well throughout the kit. And I actually think it looks quite smart. If I seen Adidas make something like that for another club, I'd think, why didn't they make that for Man United? I think it looks good. There's a little imprint as well of Manchester United within the writing, although it comes right near to the badge. I don't get that one at all. But this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. And the pictures that have leaked, they also show another picture of a kit, whether it's the away kit or the third kit, but it's a black kit which is clearly inspired by Netflix's Tiger King with a little tiger pattern in it. Now, That's pretty smart too. And if these are 2 of the 3 kits United are going to have next season, I'm not bothered at all. They're quite nice. I don't mind winning the league in one of them. So as we know, the players have been in training recently, in smaller groups of training at the moment, before that vote went through for Premier League clubs to return to contact training. And Luke Shaw's been commenting on what's been going on Manchester United, and he was saying there's a lot of competition and shouting going on in the training group. Pogba, Bruno, Gomes and Matic. It's clear that everyone's still got that winning desire. Even in training, we have missed that. And it's great to hear those 4 are training together. That could possibly be your selection of midfielders: Pogba, Bruno, Gomes, Matic. Pogba, Bruno, Matic, is that a sign that that's going to be the future midfield three for Manchester United? And when working in smaller groups, Ollie's opted for that. Is it mere coincidence? And is Ollie kind of dangling a carrot there for Angel Gomes to say, look, these are the players you should be playing with. These are the players you can be playing with more often than not, if you sign on that dotted line and become a Manchester United player for the foreseeable future. But it's great to hear that. And it's great to hear actually they're getting back into contact training. There's the confidence there to make it happen. There's talks that the players are feeling a lot more confident about the way things are being done by their clubs and by the Premier League. And it's good to hear that. I've been worried about the restart of the Premier League, thinking surely it can't go on. It can't happen. I want it to happen personally. I'm bored as fuck. I want to see football happen. Contrary to popular belief, I know United fans were not supposed to want Liverpool to win the league, but Liverpool have already won the league. They've already won the league. They're going to give them that trophy no matter what happens. So why not let United get carried on with the campaign, them not lift the trophy in front of an empty Anfield, and United trying to get their Champions League spot cemented, and these kind of players, Pogba, Bruno, Gomes, getting that fluidity and getting that link up and that connection going as well. Because the back end of this season could be used as a dress rehearsal for next season and what more to expect from Manchester United and this team. Can't wait. Now, Alexis Sanchez, someone that Manchester United have to get rid of. There's simply no other choice. We've got to get rid of him. His wages are ridiculous. He's not gonna ever live up to those wages ever again, is he? He's not going to live up to 350, 375, 400 grand a week wages that he's on. Even if he comes back and does all right, what's all right? 5 goals, 6 goals, 7 goals. Is that what you want from him? I'd rather play Mason Greenwood every week. I'd rather play Daniel James every week. I'd rather play Martial, Rashford, all these players than Alexis Sanchez. There's no benefits to having Alexis Sanchez in the squad. In fact, he will just upset the wage bill and the wage structure. And it looks like United are trying to offload him in the direction of Dortmund in the deal for Jadon Sancho. Now, they've rescued players in the past. Someone that springs to mind immediately, Paco Alcácer. They did well with him. But are they going to do with that with Alexis Sanchez? Not in my opinion. Paco Alcácer still had something left in him. It looks like Alexis Sanchez's tank is absolutely empty. Surely Dortmund won't sign him. Surely Dortmund won't accept him in the Sancho deal. What's it going to be? We'll give you 90 million for Sancho or 100 million with Sanchez. Yeah, we'll take the first one, please. Reuters have been reporting that this week Manchester United have drawn out a loan for potential player buys. Premier League football club Man United has drawn 140 million of its 150 million pounds syndicated revolving credit facility, which could potentially be used to fund player acquisitions after the club's operating cash flows were hit by the COVID-19 crisis. So, United have taken out 140 of their 150 million. Let's call it an overdraft. Use layman terms. They've taken 140 million of their overdraft out in what potentially could be used for player transfers. It could also be potentially used for staff wages, things. I don't know what they're going to use it for, but it's not just for player acquisition. So as excited as I want to be about this, and as much as this could mean that United have thought, right, we're going all out for Jadon Sancho and we're going to spend a little bit more this summer because there's other clubs out there that need the cash and we can bank in on that. We can get players for cheaper and then we don't have to spend as much money in the next 2-3 windows, and we can speed up this evolution and this progress and this work in progress that we're under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. There's a little bit of that in the back of my mind. Are United thinking that? Are they as forward thinking? Are they going to be able to do that? Or is this Glazeronomics? Are they just taking this money out? We've seen the debts increase, that they're still taking money out for fucking shareholders and this, that and the other. Is this just another sign of Glazeronomics? You never really know how to read these things. Once bitten, twice shy. These lot don't care about the club. They're just leeching the hell out. They don't care whether we get another Premier League trophy again, really, do they? As long as they can keep taking money out of the club. And ultimately, that's why you're left with these feelings of uncertainty. Talking about feelings of uncertainty, Man United see Angel Gomes and Jude Bellingham as generational talents. But a huge decision awaits, and that's where the uncertainty comes into it. Generational talent, Bellingham, 16 years old, playing in the Championship, fair few appearances, first team football. You could say that. Angel Gomes, they looked at him as a generational talent. Maybe before Mason Greenwood started hugging the headlines, he was someone that we looked to. Maybe in the last year stagnated a little bit, but I think in the first team, when he has shown, had a little bit of glimpses, never really been more than 20 minutes, which I feel he should have had more of an opportunity. But when we have seen it, we've seen glimpses. Now we want to see more now. There's talk United have offered him 30k a week or £1.5 million a year to make that deal happen and to make Angel Gomes stay at the club. Still on the table, still no confirmation, but he has been doing more talks with MUTV and things like that, and ManUnited.com, and doing all these interviews, which has led people to again believe that surely he's signed. But there's still no official confirmation, although I'm feeling quietly confident that he's going to sign, because I know I said that whole thing with a question mark on the end of it, but because of the fact that surely if he had left or agreed to move or agreed to go elsewhere, we would have already heard about it. We would have already heard that. We've heard links to Chelsea and links to other clubs, but we've heard nothing concrete. So maybe he is going to stay at United. I hope so anyway, because I think he's a fantastic talent and I want to see him develop here. And as for Jude Bellingham, who knows what that decision is going to be. He's clear United, Dortmund, all these clubs want him. Who will he decide upon? So there you have it, guys. That has been the Weekly United, the world in the week of Manchester United. What did you make of the new kit update? Are you happy with that now compared to the last leaks that came out? What do you think of Odion Ighalo's future? Will he be at Manchester United for the next game, or has he played his last game for the club? Training's been getting feisty as well. What do you think our first choice midfield is? What will happen with the generational Angel Gomes? Will Alexis Sanchez end up at Dortmund? Because I don't think so. I don't think we'll ever get rid of him. And what do you make of the overdraft withdrawal that Manchester United have made? Get all your thoughts in on all those things in the comments below. Make sure you're keeping it by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and all that stuff. And for now, I've been AdamMcKola. You lot have been legends. I'm out of here.